Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. I know it's been a while I did the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. I feel it's appropriate to do one today. So I encourage each other. So brothers come on here. It's going to be encouragement. It ain't going to be no knocking each other down or, we solve problems and stuff. We need to do that. We need to learn to pick each other up. Especially us as black men, sometimes they don't. Not being appreciated. We got the world come into us, and we dealing with it. Have brothers not being there for each other that they should. Also, you see other evil elements do not want the black man to exist. And sometimes, and it's true, there are some black men out there, they don't want other black men to exist. There's family members do not want black men to exist, certain ones. There are certain friends who do not want the black man to exist. There are certain working constituents do not want the black man to exist. I can go on. I can go on. But I would say that that we do exist, and our existence does count. I'm talking about the ones that stay on masculinity. I'm not talking about the ones that got good jobs and they figure they stay on it, but nah. So today, this morning, I want brothers up to come up here. Just tell them what you're going to. Be encouraged. What encouraged things you did lately? I want to know that. And any brother want to talk about, no, we're not dealing with that today. It's a lot. I want brothers to be encouraged today. I want men to be encouraged today. I want to be encouraged today. Despite, I'm up here, I don't feel good. I'm being honest. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all, but feel that we need to talk. We need to lift each other up. Even sometimes significant ones, you don't get it from them. Even sometimes your parents. But I know there is a plan up there to destroy the black man one way or the other. And they use some of us to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play some information, man. Much respect for you. If you want to come on, feel free. Let me know, please. Or like, if you can, want see how you and your family doing. Yeah, shout out to information, man. I want you to go check out his channel. Great channel. He got quite a few channels, but great information. If we said that we're gonna be there right here, this time right now, make your presence felt, man. Make your presence felt, make your presence felt. Yeah. Felt hear some Wu-Tang. Be back.
Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Check this out.
Perfect.
Champion, the way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior.
I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to accept it as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people is going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some.
You ain't lying.
Again, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Let's read. This is the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. It's for the men's only, on the panel for the men's only. Yeah, let me read this out, y'all. Read this out. Good morning to everybody. Please come in. Please come in. Very much appreciated. Come and join real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones, individually, let's make a change. Within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Right? That's the best way it's supposed to be, right? We all we got. We need to hear, we need that sometimes, black man. We all we got. They read again. Come enjoy real conversation with the number one grind. Us as the righteous one individual, let's make a change within ourselves, genuinely be there for each other. We all we got. That's who it's supposed to be, black men. We need to be there for each other more than ever. Take the time. And I know sometimes you feel alone, not being understand. Every word that you say, they try to take it apart and pull it. And sometimes it be your own black man trying to bring you down. Effed up. But we got my brother right here, brother. Oh, my Harlem family. How you doing? How you doing? Wait till you get back and everything. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, I'm here.
You there, underrated? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
breaking up a little bit, maybe. Oh, okay,
Uh,
you hear me? You
yes, I hear
good?
you. Can you hear me?
I don't know. It's kind of choppy. It's kind of. Hold on, let me see. Talk again.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Now you good. Now you good. I guess it had because I switched over from my regular to my Wi-Fi, so maybe
Okay,
that was.
cool. That's no problem.
Yeah, I hear
No
you.
problem. All right, how you doing today?
My getting ready for work and all of that. Relaxing. You know, I mean, at least I didn't have to work both my jobs.
Mm.
I just came from West Point. Got some work with the Army kids with my
Oh,
coach, because
okay.
my coach he about to go on vacation for a little bit.
Mm.
His brother he's sick over there in Puerto Rico, so him and his wife.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to train myself for a little while these next couple weeks.
Mm.
That was a good note for him to lead me on. Training with the Army kids. They real strict over there. No, I had to shave my beard. No recording. I was
uh,
mad about that. I was like, I'm keeping my mustache. I ain't no Army dude, man. They was like,
yeah.
all right, fool. They was like, all right, fool. You all right? You all right? You shaved the beard. I like the guy that was running the joint. He said, you all right? Because I guess he liked that I just wasn't willing to accept anything. I said, I'm sorry. That's definitely the New Yorker. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I agreed to shave the beard, but I'm leaving some facial hair on. Like I'm at least keeping the mustache. He was like, "That's cool." They just wanted the sideburns and the beard and all of that to go.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So every time, how's your family doing?
Oh well, my sister just got married in
Oh,
Hawaii,
oh,
so
congrats,
that was
congrats,
real nice.
congrats.
Those wedding pictures were so nice, underrated.
Mm.
I was thinking about making them the face of
Ah.
my candle. I want my own candle. I was thinking
Oh.
about making my brother-in-law or my sister the face of the candle. I just got to think
Oh.
of a good name
Well, that's what's up.
for the scent.
That's what's up. Yeah,
I
that's
already
what's
got my own teddy bear. I already got, you know that,
what?
right? You ain't see the teddy bear?
Nah, I ain't
Yeah,
see
I got the
that.
picture up. Yeah.
All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah,
But
what we
today,
building on?
no. Today it's all about encouraging each other. So I want, we ain't gonna talk about this and that. No. I want us to encourage each other. Very important. That's what I meant today. I know brothers gonna be like, "You, what's nah. We gonna stick it. Nah. I want to encourage each other. So I want to hear what's encouraging things that us as black men we can do.
You breaking up again. You breaking up. I'm gonna switch to my laptop. I'm gonna get off my phone. I'm
Okay.
gonna come back on my laptop.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. No problem, brother. Yeah, Ultra will come back in a few minutes and everything. Yeah, yeah, it's all about encouraging today. It's all about encouraging. Again, I tell you, I don't feel good. I really don't feel good. I really don't. But don't worry about it. The underrated one gonna do it. You know what I mean? Here to help others. Trust me, when I get real bad, I know how to take a break now. I take a break, but it's manageable. It's manageable, so I'll be okay. And Well, when you can hear when Brother Ultra come back, my Harlem family. Um, sorry. Shout out to the LDBC, the Steps Lionsden Box community. Check us out. Check us out, please. And also, sorry, the other Reddit One family and the LDBC Steps Lionsden Box community. Also, basketball community. I want you to check us out. And also, shout out to the hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Um, we gotta understand how this world operates. Shout out to She Stay Sleep. Yesterday, it was a very powerful what he did. He talked about one of the rappers got shot and everything. But he got killed and everything. Oh, we got him back. There you go. You back?
You hear me?
Yeah.
And you way better now on the laptop.
Wait.
I guess it was my phone.
Oh, it's your phone. Okay. Yeah, man. We gonna dedicate to the rapper, the one got assassinated. Assassinated. He got killed. What's his name again?
He's from the Migos. He's my age.
Yeah, man. That's sad.
Yeah, that's real sad. I heard about it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. Cause in New York, I done seen. I feel like, especially in Harlem, they the kings of shooting dice. We may have invented it.
Especially that CeeLo 4, 5, 6, baby. Yeah.
I just gave my boss, my second boss. He from Harlem. He from the East Side, near Charlie C. And Charlie C. Who was K. Slay. Rest in peace to K. Slay's
K. Slay. Yeah, K. Slay.
From the East Side. You know what I mean? The Harlem. So. I gave my boy that worked with me some dice, and he took it. He was in his blazer and suit, looking like a businessman. But I gave him them dice. I tell you what he turned into. Put them right in his pocket.
Yeah, I remember one time, right? This is when I was married. This is when I was like going a year. I was married. I got married in 95, like 96. Man, it was two cats I knew in Harlem that I grew up with. Yeah, man, what's going on? I said, all right, let's play this dice. Nah, I ain't playing with these. Nah, I ain't fucking with them. Crazy. I was hitting. I was shooting 4, 5, 6. Bang! I hit that shit about 4 or 5 times. Up, stop, bang. Oh, you ain't gonna get that. Then I play again. Bang. Yo, that was some fun shit. We was like, yeah, it was like, I was all right, So those are the days with fun, though. You know what I'm saying? And see, when people play dice, this was up in New York. Okay, all right, Brother McLean, you come straight up there.
Yeah, but we ain't shooting nobody. Yeah, we may fight.
We ain't shoot nobody.
Yeah, we may fight over that, but over that,
Not over that. And even like we see somebody like need some food, we take that money and feed them.
We ain't that, New York, we ain't that messed up, man. I don't remember nobody get killed over now. Fight, yeah, I see.
Yeah, we thumping, but after that, that's it.
Yeah.
Brother Sheed, what's good? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Brother Sheed, yeah. Brother C, hold on. I'm gonna send you the link. I think I did send you the link, but I'm not sure. But again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark is yours truly, the underrated one. This is another the underrated breakfast fellowship live for the men. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm doing that. And I just want us to be encouraged today. I know sometimes that it doesn't feel that way, So you are being respected. Your existence being respected.
I need you one of these days on Clubhouse, man. You gotta make a Clubhouse just for me, so you could pop over there for me.
I think I had.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
I think I'll probably take it off or something.
You got an iPhone, right?
Dang.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you do, yeah, I think you
But
might.
I heard Clubhouse do have it on Android.
They keep saying that, but my man's got an Android. I've been trying to bring him on there, and he can't get on there. I don't know. I heard that you can though. Stay Ready told me that. He was like, "Nah, it's not just for iPhone no more. It's for everybody." But I don't know. I got. But yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Let's keep building. We still building on Takeoff.
Yeah, Takeoff. But I'm saying like, we got but the dice thing, man, was man. But I tell you one thing though, them dice games, man, you stay out of trouble though. I remember those days, man. You know what I mean? The old timers, man. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But well,
they said that it was like it wasn't like planned or it wasn't one of those situations where you got to watch it back in Houston. You know, I'm very closely affiliated with brothers in Houston, born and raised. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's already in the team. You know what I mean? As far as pushing his boxing content is from over there. And, you know, that was one of those situations I could tell it was just like spur of the moment. It wasn't like premeditated or anything like that. Oh, I do feel as though it's sad that we had to lose, you know, another person. But I'm one of those people that believe, man, it could go down anywhere. So you gotta, you know, even if you cool, chilling, and cordial, I just always feel like you still gotta, you know, keep your guard up. But rest in peace to the homie, though.
Yeah, I speak to them. Hey, brother Seed in the building. Brother Seed?
What's going on, brother? If you did.
You keep on talking, brother Ultra. Keep on talking.
No, I was just, you know, I was just saying that it was sad, you know, like, dang, I remember when the Migos was really rocking out at the height of their joint. It was like all you heard was them and Future. I feel like Future and Migos could say that they started like that mumble rap type of Atlanta style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is between them two, definitely. That had that sound. I hope that everybody in Atlanta is sending their prayers because Atlanta's one of those, you know, where everybody kind of know each other. If not, you affiliated with somebody that this person affiliated with. Kind of like New York. You know what I mean? But I was just telling you with Charlie C. And it's funny because if you don't know, his baby mother is actually Tekashi 6ix9ine girlfriend. Now, you see what I mean by how everybody's connected. I don't know. It's sad, man. Like, CMB, what's his name? PNB Rock. You know what I mean? Like, that was sad with him and the Philly homie, and they tried to get Sauce Walker, and then Sauce Walker ended up, you know, living through that altercation. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not safe to be a rapper. Honestly, it's so real. If I did have an artist, I don't think you, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead. No,
yeah, I hear the echo. Yeah, I'm hearing the echo in the back.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I think you should only female rappers. That's the safest way to go. I'm being real. I'm being real. I think even if a dude really rapped his heart out to me, I would tell him like, "Yo, bro, just box, man. like, stop drinking, stop smoking, bro. Just put it all on the line and box, because you're putting it all on the line anyway. If you make it,
Right.
because you better believe if you make it, you fighting two battles: dudes that want to rob you and the hip hop police. Pick your poison."
Yeah. Exactly.
I remember when I was a kid, we didn't even know if the hip hop police was really real until like around like that G Unit and Game beef, because they literally had a hip hop police officer following Game.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's just not even safe to be a rapper no more.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We got welcome, brother.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Go ahead.
What's good, brother?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I had a connection on the call, but like it was crazy, man, how that situation happened. And best believe, like Jay Prince was gonna handle that situation real good, because for one, them guests in his house. So when you were guesting somebody else's house, man, that look bad on you. And that man, he stand on too much morals and principles. And his son already was, pushing a lot of guys out. So he probably put some new guys in here that don't know the rules of engagement. If it was a situation with the dice, you leave it on the floor. You don't take it off the floor. You lose your money. That's a part of the game. So the dude swung and hit him, but the whole situation, what happened was, one of Quavo's people popped Takeoff. So it was his own camp. They killed him. And that's an unfortunate thing, man, because like I said, anybody who move around in Houston, they know how that stuff goes down, and they operate with Jay Prince. So I mean, like, it's gonna be it ain't really nothing that Houston got to take a L for. It's more or less with the Amigos, because Takeoff is Quavo is his uncle, Takeoff's uncle. So that's a bad thing. Well, I think somebody in his entourage shot his own cousin. His own nephew. And then Offset is his I think cousin or something like that too. So one's a nephew and one's a cousin, but they all related though. And people, they was kind of going.
I never even knew that. I ain't gonna lie. As much as I know about them, and they my age, and I grew up off of them, I ain't gonna lie. I never even Takeoff is, and
they family.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part, when you have somebody in your own camp, like literally shot. And I'm like, for one, and this whole thing, they call them shooters. How you got your little slang terms that is like personal little hitman, bodyguard / whatever. But when it come down to it's a crazy thing to see that somebody from his own camp shot him. Because like I said, I knew for a fact that if one of Prince boys did that, they would have had to answer to Pops. And you ain't gonna do that to somebody guest. Especially Pops got respect and pull around him. He a no nonsense kind of guy. And contrary to what people, see him being ruthless or think he's ruthless, man, that dude got a kind heart out this world. That man gives so much money to the church, building churches down there in Texas.
He is calm to me. I ain't never seen Jay Prince overreact ever.
He never. You'll never see it.
I gotta give him credit, Like, I never even seen him raise his voice.
Yeah.
when he remind me of my mom when he get angry. Like only certain people could do that. Not everybody could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that man, that man been in the Lions Den before, so a lot of stuff don't really don't hit like everybody you know in life. So even with the situation, what's the comedian Roy Jones or Roy Jr. whatever, not Roy Jones but Roy something. He's a comedian out of I think Alabama. And so what he did was one time they did a little comedy sketch where they called him and was cussing at him and all this stuff. And like I said, he don't take that kind of disrespect lightly. And so he was clowning and all that stuff. Jay kept it cool and was like, "Hey man, we can handle this in person. Where you at?" And so he was just kept cussing and he's like, "Hey, just stop with all that. Just where you at?" And so the guy was like, "Hey man, this guy not acting normal on a prank." And so he was like, "Just where you at, man?" And so the guy was like, "Oh, it looks like he calling from this, and and one thing got to talking, and he told him it was a joke, but he was like, still, where you at?" And the guy who was on the radio station, because that's the number you don't really get, I guess, to a degree too quick, or it's certain people have certain numbers. And so by the time they figured out where he was at, he was like, "Man, all they heard was, man, we like 10 minutes away." And Jay was like, "I'll be there." And the dude was so scared, he ended up coming out of the building, went downstairs and went straight to the airport. He didn't even go get his stuff. He went straight to the airport and left. Like that's how much fear dude put in.
Oh, that's crazy. Brother, just do boxing. Hit me up in the email. My email is in the chat. Hit me up in the email right now. So I can get you on the panel. This is the Underrated Darkness. That's my channel. Yours true, the number one grinder. This is the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. None but men come up here, always up in building and stuff. So that's what we talk. We're gonna dedicate this live to the brother, the one got killed. It's sad. So we're gonna dedicate
Um,
that.
sorry, underrated.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I just want to ask Sheed, you from Houston, brother?
Nah, I'm from the A, but I got people I know from Houston.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I know a lot about the culture
Yeah.
out there. Then I used
Okay.
to go out there a lot when I used to work too. So
Okay.
I was
Well,
talking to somebody else.
I've just seen your Falcons hat now. I'm sorry. I'm just paying attention to
Yeah, 8 times.
that.
Oh, we got.
What's
Yo,
good?
man, I'm tired. I'm tired of Brother McClain be sneaking up on me. I told you I was scared of you last June. I'm not scared of you no more, man.
Good
That's why.
morning, good morning, my good brothers, man.
Good morning to
What's going
you.
on,
Good
bro?
morning. Just do boxing. Check out your email. I just send it to you. And let me say this. Let me say this to these brothers right now. I'm being honest with you, and please don't be worried. I said I really don't feel good. I really don't, but I feel it was necessary for us to talk, to encourage each other to build. I'm glad just about that was make the build. And we have to understand that us as black men, I know people ain't gonna like when I'm not saying your brothers, I'm talking about outside. Y'all don't like when I said the black man is not being respected, especially among each other. So what I'm doing today, when I want to do that, I want to build. I want to be uplifted too. Clarence said you need to be uplifted too. You giving yourself, but you're not being uplifted. So I'm glad that you came on, Brother McClain, because I mean, sometimes we give ourselves and we don't get nothing back. So I want us to be uplifted today, and I want us to have. If we could be serious, but I want us to have fun. And again, I don't feel good. Trust me, I don't feel good, but I can manage. I can manage. I'm in the house and everything. I want to be uplifted today and everything. And I want brothers to know that this is the place you could be built on. and you have a voice, but show some damn respect. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about your brothers. Anybody want to join in a few minutes? Show some respect. Because if you don't respect, this is not the place for you. So we respect anybody that comes here. And we got Just Do Boxing. I'm tired of Just Do Boxing. He be sneaking up on me too, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? You gotta stop doing that. Every time you be sneaking up on me. Welcome back, Just Do Boxing. I'm glad that you put the
Salute,
keyword
bro.
bill. You say you salute keyword
Salute,
bill.
salute, bro.
And also shout out to hashtag TWT family, because I roll with the TWT family, even though I'm not part of the movement, part of them, but I do embrace them too. So let me say that too. They know the underrated one on there too.
And you family, you know it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, you know who was at that event?
Yeah, one of my
Shakur-
favorite fighters.
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson was there.
Yeah, man, I was like,
That's it. You know he's very closely affiliated with Jay Prince.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that he was there.
Oh, I got a surprise for y'all, Brother McLean. I got a special underrated box talk will come up soon. Brother McLean confirmed it last week.
Oh, yes.
You need to do it this week.
No.
Well, the thing is, to be honest with you, it actually was supposed to be this week, but one of them hit me up and said we'll do it next week. It'll be better because after that things are gonna get busy. But I also have some crazy news that I just got off my live, and that's why I came on so late. So we were the brothers, we were on there talking, and Bomac showed up in the comments, and we were talking. And hey, Bo is a very cool dude, but he agreed to come on the No Doug Zone podcast. So we're setting something up with Bo. I'm actually just finished texting him right now. So the questions that you guys got, I'm just gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna give everybody probably about 3 minutes to ask him questions. And I told him that if you want to do an interview, cool. But what you're gonna have to understand is I got brothers and sisters who's gonna have questions. So if you're doing an interview with me, you got to do it with them. So respectfully, we're going to get something popping. We're going to set some up. So I'm letting y'all know when it go down, I suggest everybody tune in. But I'm going to wait for him to get back to me. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to put it together.
Yeah, and also with the surprise on the Brother McClay told for me, I will be. It's not an interview. It's a chop up. It's with the follow Charlo and the Big Charlo. Big Charlo was on my channel last year too, and so that's gonna be a special underrated boxing talk. That's what made up. So I gotta reach out to them so I can get some pictures so I could make it as a thumbnail and stuff. And Brother Clarence is going to be on the panel too. So this gonna be sometime next week. So I want y'all to push this. I want y'all to push this. Also, Brother McLean, he gonna have Bomac on. We gotta push stuff like this.
Yeah.
We gotta push it, y'all. You said brothers ain't doing nothing, brothers, and you know what I'm saying? We gotta push it. Come on, y'all. We got some stuff coming on now. You gotta push it. We gotta push it. We gotta push it. But Brother McLean, just like I told Brother Just Do Boxing today, I was going to be encouraged. We all want to be encouraged, And I know a lot of stuff as a black man has happened. I'm talking about black men that have masculinity, that stand on their form. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no fuck off boys. I'm not talking about them still sucking on the mama's titty. I'm not talking about them. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. Always running your motherfucking mouths, but you still sucking on your mother's similar titty. I thought you tired sucking. I don't want to be nice, but I'm gonna leave it like that. Because there's a whole lot of them. The whole lot of them in this space and even outside of space. Got the nerve to talk about, oh, we need to be independent, or this and that. Yo, wait. Do you ever know what it's like to be grown? Do you know what it's like to stay on your own independent? Do you know what it's like to put your key in the door? Do you know what it's like to build families and stuff? Do you know about stuff like that? So the way I look at it, shut the hell up. Don't knock on anybody. And let me say this: anybody that's on disability that hold your own, you need to be saluted too. Don't let nobody say anything to y'all either. This got to stop. I am downright pissed about you still got brothers. You got some brothers outside of space and inside of space got the nerve to talk about we need to build, we need to do this, this and that. But you still playing with Tonka toys. I thought you stopped playing Tonka toys. I guess class when you 8. Yeah, I stopped. Shoot, I was playing with basketball. I didn't know I ride a bike. I was bouncing the ball when I was 5. And I don't understand you, brother. Then you got people, Big Duke, you'll check the email if you want to come up. And then you got something, then you got people, and then you got these parents, come on. You're not helping them.
Not at all.
You're not helping them. Then you want to make the fuck out of here, man. Man, what the fuck you be talking about? I put my key in the goddamn door. Fucking after 12 o'clock midnight, I gotta pay all my bills, come close to $900. Fuck y'all talking about. But I gotta have a place to stay, right? Other things gotta be working, right? Internet gotta be on, right? That's real shit what I'm talking about. Yeah. And your brother's doing too. Your real shit to talk about. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to have a lot of money to pay bills. You're independent, right? There you go. Don't have nobody tell y'all, oh, you need, man, listen, man, don't get me started today. That I can go on and shit. But other than that, I just want to get it out, a little rant and stuff like that. But I want us brothers to be encouraged. I want y'all to know the brothers on this panel and even brothers in this chat. I salute to y'all. I want to thank y'all for the bottom of my heart to keep Underated going, because I cannot do it by myself. I want to thank y'all to respect what I do, and one way or the other, y'all have been part of this. And I want to thank y'all so much. Y'all take the time to come here, because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you took the time to come here because you feel that is important. And I really appreciate that. Despite I don't feel good and stuff, I'm here. And I just want you to know that I'm dedicated to the brothers that have masculinity. I don't deal with brothers that carry the line in between that. We don't do that. Because as a man, I'm on this shit. I got my balls and my word. And I don't break it for nobody. I'm a man. I'm a heterosexual black man. And I'm proud to be one. I'm a man's man.
Yeah.
If you can't respect that, no offense, you can go. And shout out to Big Duke, fourth quarter talk. He doing big things. I want you to go check him out too.
Big Duke.
Big Duke. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Duke.
Yo, Big Duke's almost 6'8" and he almost 300. So you gotta say Big Duke, or you say Big Duke, he snapped your neck. So you gotta be careful. I'm just saying, I gotta recap that nigga. I'm sorry, yo, Big Duke, I am sorry. I gotta say that because I don't want you to, when I be coming next year, I don't see my neck like this. What happened? You get snapped my goddamn neck. You see a bracer? I gotta do that. But Let's get it. I want to get into boxing, but I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about Earl Spence, but I do not want to talk about that. You know what I mean.
Well, it's your show. Whatever you want to get into, man. We all with it. I
All
don't like
right.
talking about it. I don't like talking about it either. But you know what? Hey, let's get it. Let's
Now
do
I'm
it.
gonna bring it up, and we're gonna go to the next subject. And I want each and every one of y'all to take a shot. This too. Iron Man once upon a time. Earl Spence when he fought the one in Britain, right? I mean UK, right? What his name again? When he beat for the
Kell
championship?
Brook.
Hell,
Hell,
bro,
bro.
He beat Kellerbrook, right?
in
Yeah.
his backyard.
In the back, they think in the backyard, right? And
Uh-huh.
that little weasel Thurman said you gotta have before he said before you want to fight me, you gotta get a belt. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, stay with me. I want you to stay with me, and brother C, I want you to get into it too. Now, years later, right? Spence got three belts, right?
Yep. From three
Yeah.
different champions. He took them
Three
from
different.
three
He
different
took
people.
three different champions, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the IBF, WBC, and WBA. Am I correct so far?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm correct. Now, why? Now he got three belts, but Thurman, when he beat Kelbrook, you ain't hear no sound from you.
Yeah.
We didn't hear nothing from you. Now, years later, Spence got three belts. Now you want that smoke? Now, there are some people saying, Thurman got the money. Thurman should give him the money 10 minutes. Fuck that. I tell him, I give you fucking 5 and take it or leave it. Because you had me waiting. Now all of a sudden he want smoke. No, I don't want to give you no 10 million. No, you're not giving $10 million. No, I'll be more nicer. I give you 9 or 8. But
I
you
think
had me. But you
eight
had
is
me
fair.
waiting for years.
8 is fair. 8 is fair for Keith. 8 is fair. You think you just get a little Barrios win, and you think that you could just ride to the sunset,
Yeah,
get a world title fight, and you was neglecting my man's the whole time when he was on his come up.
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Earl if he's being spiteful. I'm not with dudes being spiteful, but in this situation where you wasn't trying to hear my story from the very beginning, you know what? I'm fine with Earl dubbing him, as we say in New York. I'm fine with him getting dubbed.
Yeah. 8.
Like, I'm really fine with that. And I don't think anybody, it should be, even from the Keith Thurman fans, they got to call a spade a spade. They got to. There's no other way around it. Earl was trying to fight him for like at least a good 3-4 years before he went off on the injured reserve. And if y'all remember that, Earl Spence around that time, he did a video. They do this thing in Texas where they go body for body, and you don't have no gloves on. You just sit there and you kind of like, it's not slap boxing. You actually throwing real shots, but you seeing who give up first to the body.
Mm-hmm.
And Earl did a video like that. And I want to say a week later, Keith Thurman talk about he injured. He's sparring in Naples with his brother-in-law. Well, his soon-to-be brother-in-law, because I don't think he was married to the chick yet. Because, he got lost over there in Naples playing Raider of the Lost Ark. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm not against Earl Spence, like saying that he don't want to give him the fight at all. You know what I mean? At the same time, though, I do want to see Keith Thurman get, battered and beat. But like I said, it's the principle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go. Y'all, anybody can go ahead. Go ahead.
Who was who? It's like I say all the time. Boxing is, I hate to call it a circus, but it is what it is. And when you're trying to make a fight, you got so many people hands in the cookie jar, man. And I was speaking about that on my live today. Um, I respect Keith. I like Keith, but maybe I'm wrong for saying this. I think Keith is, he asks for all his money because he's really all that Pacquiao money is gone. I might be
Yeah.
wrong. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel like. I feel like that Pacquiao money is gone, and now I don't want to say like he's jumping the line and he's trying to get back in the spotlight to remind people of who he is, but to kind of see how what they're doing with him is just kind of crazy because I'm like, damn, there was when he was gone all this time, there was people I feel like should be in that position, but hey, he has a different type of relationship with Al Heyman, so that's Al's guy, but I don't blame Spence for being a little spiteful because, like I said, once upon a time he came to Keith for the same favor. Keith didn't want to do it. And I hate to see what's going on at 147 because it's enough to not get Spence and Crawford. Now we have Thurman in the picture. We got all this confusion going on. Ortiz is in it now, and now people bring up Boots. It's it becomes one big ass circus, and it becomes confusing.
Weird.
What
That's
what I think is this, right? If that fight does not take place, which I don't keep going on about it, I always say if it happens, it happens, whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you. In some ways, I still would want to see Thurman and Spence, and I'll be lying if I say I didn't go out of my way to pay for that. I would be curious to see it. You know what I mean? But if it happens, it happens. Like I told Just Do This, and I've told you this Underated. I told everybody this. The fights that don't happen that you think should happen, don't be surprised when they don't happen. Because the shit that goes on in boxing don't surprise me no more.
No, sure don't.
They don't.
Go ahead, Just Do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, for me, it's I spoke on this to some degree too, and I feel like it's just unfortunate what's going on. Instead of us getting one of the biggest fights in boxing, which would have been the undisputed fight between Spence and Crawford, that he walked away from negotiations first and made him a fight with a guy that he shouldn't even be wasting his time in the ring with, respectfully. Like, his levels in boxing, and I think that's just a big waste of everybody's time. The only thing that he could benefit from this is financially, if he's able to get that and secure that 8-figure payday that they talking about, which is supposed to be 10 mil or more. And that whole situation just seemed weird, but I'm gonna just let it play out. I mean, I support boxing. I just don't support that fight because that's not a fight we should have got in 2022.
Yeah.
It's just and when you say that, people say you hate, and it's not you hate, and it's you just calling a spade a spade. They're asking you to pay your money to watch him fight somebody that nobody wanted to see him fight.
That he could beat.
You get what I'm saying? And then he says, if he would have got offered Virgil and Boots, he would have took those fights in a heartbeat. I understand you saying that. It's easy to say that, but why wasn't that an interest to begin with? Why didn't you want to challenge yourself against, a real opponent? That's a real threat. That's possibly one of the best prospects in boxing right now.
Can I ask that question?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to answer that?
Oh yeah.
I want you to see my face.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm getting better now. Because I'm getting better now. I get better now. I gotta put some food. I'm getting a little better now. You know why?
Why?
Because that no good Nebraska corn husker cricket one, he gonna get his ass whooped. Especially Boost who? And Ortiz ain't no joking. We gotta call it as it is. When I come back with boxing, we gotta call. I'm gonna start calling shit as it is. Let's be honest. Because those you right, Just Do Boxing. Those fights could have been made just like that.
Yeah.
You say you the best, right? You got the WBO belt, right? Come
Mm-hmm.
on, come on, come on. And let me ask you a question. Do you know the ranking of the federation that Crawford is fighting against? That boxer? Do you know the ranking is in?
His ranking? No. Uh-uh.
No,
That there you go.
no,
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you. I don't even know.
So that's my point. My point is in the WBO, I mean if he fighting, it should be in the top five, at least top five.
Yeah.
At least top five, that be noticed. That's my point.
Yeah, he didn't look to fight nobody like that. That's his problem, and he want us to kind of, level with him, and he gonna justify this being a good fight, talking about a tough opponent and you taking risks. That's not no risk, man. That's not no 50-50 fight. You and Spence would have been a true, 50-50 fight at worst. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I just don't understand how this is the decision you made. And then he's saying, people, what you
Yeah.
mad because I'm feeding my family or something along those lines. No, nobody have a problem with you feeding your
Your
family, but
family.
we want to see you challenge yourself accordingly. You sat up there and said you are the best fighter in the world. So you need to behave like the best fighter in the world. Challenge yourself
Exactly.
like the best fighter in the world. You should say, you know what, I can't get EJ. You know what the fans want. You know what fights the fans will want to see you participate in. You know they would have loved to see a Boots Ennis if you serious about that. Even a Virgil Ortiz, they would have watched you fight him too. Virgil Ortiz did call you out. He did after one of his fights. He said it. Crawford, what's up? I mean,
Right.
so it's just crazy that he tried to sit up there and justify it in that video. And I talked about it a little bit last night. I think I might have to do a part two and really just chop up
Yeah.
what he was talking about because it deserves a part two. Like he said
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
agree.
nothing, but he didn't. It's very telling. And at the end of the day, I don't really need to put a duck jacket on him. He said enough right there. Like you revealed what your intent was, what it was all about. You basically made it seem like EJ was supposed to cut his man out the picture because you no longer have a man in your corner. He made it seem like he was doing some boss moves by not re-signing with Bob Arum. And to my knowledge, because you was losing those guys money, which means they wasn't getting a return on their investment. You was overpaid fighting subpar opposition. They elected to not even offer you a option to re-sign with them. Is what from what I hear, that's what it was. So you got left out to dry. It's not because you bossed up. You wasn't making money. He called you a bad self promoter. You don't know how to promote yourself. You say you could build a mansion in Beverly Hills with the money he losing, and he said you're one of the hardest people to work with ever. So it's like you look at all of that stuff. Now you out there on the island. You blamed him for not making a fight. You get what I'm saying? You blamed us as the fans for not making a fight. You blame Earl Spence and his team for the fight not happening. But I never heard no self accountability. Like, you know what? I could have went about this differently or did this, and that. That's how I process that 21-minute live that he did. I ain't really hear a lot of self accountability. I just heard more so trying to make it look like you was doing more than what you did. LD TV, salute, bro. But so I think he just did. He tried to do damage control, and to me, it just looked like that interview made me feel like he truly don't understand the business of boxing. And I'm not saying I know the ins and outs, but I definitely left that interview feeling like he don't know what's up. You got these mysterious guys that want to pay y'all 25 million a piece. Okay, cool. When Earl say, "What about the back?" and you say, "What you mean? If they if they make their money back, it's 80-20." You sound like something on the street, man. You sound like what if? Like, you get what I'm saying? This is an issue that he don't have to worry about when he dealing with his team that got the best interest for him. Why would he cut them out just to do business with you for one fight when he don't even know who these mysterious guys are that you just pulled out of the woodworks talking about a hedge fund? Of course, Al Heyman ain't gonna touch that. He was contradicting himself in that clip and everything.
Al said, "Just do." He don't want nobody else touching that fight.
Facts. And
Right.
And I'm not mad at. And he told Crawford. Crawford even said, "And see, that's the type of." I know my New York brothers would have told me, and you too, my Jersey brother. Like, yo, reach the ceiling. If it's a tough opponent where you could possibly lose,
Yeah.
reach. I want you to tell me that. It's not about ducking and none of that, bro. But I want to reach my max. I want to sleep at night.
That's true. That's true. Let me get Brother Prince in there. What's going on? Good morning, Brother Prince. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel. What's going on, number one grinder?
Good morning, brother Bob. That's another channel you need. He got the game show, and it's definitely official. I want you to go check him out. Just Do Boss. I want this channel to check out. And Ultra, yeah, he say Ultra. He say
Oh,
gonna
the
get you.
Jab Jamboree, the Jab Jamboree on
The
YouTube.
jamboree on it. So he said he gonna get me on the panel one day. So watch out for that and everything. And I just want to let you know before we go on, brother Prince Pierre. I know he been asking when you gonna do the men's panel. Here it is. I just in a way I don't feel good, but I want us to be encouraged and brother men chop it up. It's been a while. A lot of things be happening, and I just, I try to invite many brothers that I can, but I did the best I can. But I do want to say this though, Just Do Boss, and I'm glad you claimed back, brother Clarence McLean. How about I don't like Crawford. Yeah, what I call him, Clarence?
TC.
Yeah, TC. There you go. I don't like TC. I don't like nothing about the TC. I wish he never been a Cornhusker. Because I used to like Nebraska back in the 90s when they went consecutive national champ. But that's another. I'll tell you that story in another time. I'll tell you that story another time. But
Yeah, ain't talking
I'm
about
glad
Huckers
you
right now.
right. No, but how about that cherry picking can go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's something to think about. In boxing, anybody could lose.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
think David Avenesian got a chance?
You never know in boxing.
You
Me
right about that.
personally, I
Right
don't.
about that, OG. But
Mhm.
if
I
It's a
know.
chance.
I just want
if
to
David
continue to move.
Avenesian could do that, that's a
Mhm.
miracle on 34th.
No,
In
is
my
it?
Well, you know what?
Is it?
in my mind, I had to do so. That's a miracle on 34th to me. Like that's the only
Man,
way. I don't
like a
see it.
miracle, like a miracle on ice. It'd be the miracle on in the rain, huh? Yeah. Let me comment on the. I'm gonna call it ducking, man. I mean, come on, man. You can't get a deal done with the Don Corleone boxers, which is Al Haymon, with the great Al Haymon. You can't get. You ain't trying to fight nobody. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all boxing experts. Y'all tell me, man. Did Spence do everything he needed to do to get this fight done, or was Spence tripping? Was Spence doing anything wrong in y'all opinion?
I honestly, humbly, in my honest opinion, all fanship aside, all support aside, no, I think Spence did everything he was supposed to, and I just feel like you got a guy that's simply contradicting himself. All you gotta do is listen to him. That's why I said he did damage control. He thought he was, but you made yourself look worse. You was contradicting yourself, man, and you ask for transparency, but you're never transparent with the audience, with the boxing world.
And also, Just Do Boss and Clarence, tell him where TC went to.
What's that? The platform you went to,
Yeah.
BLK Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that about? Tell people what's that about.
Man, from what I understand, that's they fairly new, definitely in the
Mm-hmm.
game of boxing. And Steven Espinoza released some telling details, saying something about 11 bankruptcies or something like that. I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish the best for the whole entire situation. I'm a supporter of boxing, but we don't know. Like we got to see how it play out because it just from a lot of information that people gather, just seem a little off than what you used to. Like in terms of getting in touch with people, because there's been some people trying to do some homework and get to the bottom of stuff. I didn't go that deep with it, but I know some people that did and found out some very interesting things. So.
Oh, interesting thing.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah,
Really?
I heard that. I heard that too. Yes.
Yeah,
With
something
the
about
BLK Prime?
the contact information is like a principal or school teacher somewhere. It's weird. Like the stuff I've been hearing.
Not only because the brother, our New York brother is affiliated with that.
Yeah, and that's why I want the best for it. You know?
Yeah.
Hey man, that's one of my motivators right there to get me
That's
started my
my
channel.
Harlem brother.
Yeah.
That's my Harlem
You know what I'm
brother.
saying?
I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
good
know a
dude.
lot of people been getting at him, but I'm
Yeah.
sensitive about that
I
situation.
know how to talk about it without
Mhm.
without insulting him in any way, shape, or form. There is a way to do it, and it's just about if you truly have that respect, whether he's in your face in your presence or not. You get what I'm saying? And the way I was able to speak on it, I was able to kind of keep it boxing and not make it personal. How I seen some people do. Like I would just never do that because it'd kind of go against my mission or what I'm here for in the first place. I'm definitely not here to like tear it down. And,
Yeah, and
I
it's
ain't
it's
with it.
boxing over boxing
Yeah,
conversation. We
yeah,
really gonna take it to
yeah.
that level. I know you know
Uh,
that, Justin.
Yeah, and make it personal. And I've been trying, like this 10 months I've been doing this. I think I've been doing a fairly decent job at avoiding that type of content and that energy I put out. Like again, I always say I know why I do this, and it damn sure ain't to tear nobody down. That's why when you said build underrated, I say, yep, keyword build. I'm all about that. That's the message of my channel, to build like a family, bring as many eyes to the sport and kind of use my platform, whether big or small, to be somewhat of an asset to boxing. That's why I'm here, to grow and build, like not tear nobody down, not to,
Uh-huh.
one up somebody. And I ain't even in competition with nobody as well. I'm more so motivated by the success I see people have than competing with it. I don't want to compete. I'm just going to do me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I'm gonna get to you, Clarence McLean, let me introduce Bronx Bird. Introduce yourself, please, brother.
Peace. It's Bronzeberg. Shout outs to everybody on the panel. Shout outs to everybody in the chat.
Salute,
Um,
man.
hey,
What up? What up? What up?
what's going on? Peace to all the brothers, man. Peace to all
Peace,
y'all.
peace.
Just do is giving that motivation. I like that. Um, real quick promo. Me and Underrated will be on tomorrow, chopping it up, 10:35 p.m. That's followed by the Brownstone powwow that I run on Fridays. You think 7:30 p.m. I'm gonna run lines, but stay tuned for Thursday. There's gonna be real great sessions. So yeah, keep chopping it up, brothers. I was feeling it
On this channel. Oh
on
yeah.
this
Oh
channel.
yeah. Oh yeah. And I got the thumbnail, and I switched the thumbnail to
Yeah,
YouTube and others. So you see that. So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what you see tomorrow night. It's gonna be 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard. Are you Eastern Standard Time, Brosberry?
yeah. I mean, yeah, because I'm in New York.
Oh, you a New Yorker too. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah, man.
All right, all right. Oh shoot, New York
I
again.
felt
Uh
like you
oh.
was a New Yorker by your accent. I was like, bro, you definitely sound you have the New York lingo. Like certain words you say, I can recognize. That's how New Yorkers
Yo,
be saying
you know what? I want to knock out TC, son. They said,
it. Or when you say talk, you say talk.
talk, talk. See, yeah, man. But you know, I want to get. Do you know boxing, Brosberry?
Nah, I watch it off and on. Yeah, I watch it off and on.
Oh, you watch all film? Okay, you can
Yeah.
put your input where we listen. But I would say this though. Go ahead, go ahead, Clarence, and I followed that up.
What was we speaking about? Because I lost a little what we
I'm
were
talking
talking
about
about.
TC, and you know
Well,
how
well,
how
like the
Appreciate you
thing, the
out.
thing, the thing is this: the answers that I'm looking for, or the answers that we're looking for. I think the only way we're gonna get these answers is when I speak to Bomac. We're gonna do it that way. You know what I mean? I can, we're gonna try to line it up and see what he says. But at the end of the day, we can talk about this for the next 6 months, man. If the
yeah.
fight don't happen, it don't happen, man. But I'm just hoping that in some ways we can still see it.
There's some way to see. But I want to ask y'all another question. And brother Prince, I want you to get into it because I'm gonna grab me a little bite to eat. I'm coming right back. I'm coming right back. I promise you this. Do y'all think that the system is gonna let Wilder to be undisputed?
The system will let Wilder be undisputed.
Nah, well, I just want to say somebody got to take that belt up over Fury. We got to remove that Fury curse. Once we remove that Fury curse and somebody else get that belt, it can happen. I just feel like he gonna dance around it. I don't know. I get
Yeah.
the echo.
Well, I mean, was Fury? He supposed to fight the guy out of England. I know his name. I just can't. He ain't
Chisora.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Derek Chisora.
He's supposed to
Okay,
fight
he
Derek
should fight
Chisora,
him.
but he should have fought Usyk.
Okay, well, why he didn't fight? That's what I was thinking about. Why he didn't fight him?
Yeah, that's
What's
why
going
Usyk,
on?
when he came to the fight, even though he said he would come to the Wilder fight and he wasn't there, he came to the Lomachenko fight. He even said when they did a little interview with him when he was ringside at the Lomachenko fight last weekend, why would he do that? Why would he do this?
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked him, "Do you think he's scared of you?" He said, "I don't think he's scared, but." And then he talked about what Fury does well and stuff like that. Because, Usyk's a good guy. He weird, but he a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he feel like he got everything he need to beat him. And Usyk is smart. He trying to get him now. Fury ain't dumb neither. Fury know he's slacking off. He needs somebody like a Chisora first to get ready. He ain't been training. He been blowing that last little money he got. He got like shit. It looked like my house when I grew up. He got like 9 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like I just feel like I feel it. I don't think Fury is got supreme confidence against Usyk, and I think that's a good sign for Usyk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all saying my fault. Let me say this before my brothers cook. Let me say this. Y'all sitting here, y'all talk about how you feel Tyson Fury would have beat Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was what? 6'3". Usyk an inch taller, 6'4". So to me, that's a good it's not exactly the same, you heard, but it's good enough for me in my mind, like how Ali would have been able to do it, only because the stature of Usyk is like almost the same as Ali. He's not as lean or whatever, but it depends on what version of Ali too. But he's the same height and stuff. So this will give me a good gauge, even though it's not exactly the same. Like what will go on, what him dealing with like a shorter fighter, like around Ali's size.
Yeah, Fury struggles with smaller fighters too. Have you ever seen his fight
That's
with
very true. Very true. Good
Steve
point.
Cunningham? You see how Steve Cunningham was giving him issues, and also was the first one to knock him down.
Christian Hammer too.
Knocked him down, and he had to be, dirty and did some little illegal tactics to get Cunningham out of there. It was weak, but nonetheless he got the win. But he damn sure got flat on his back. And the Christian Hammer fight, if y'all remember, the beginning of the fight, it got delayed. The start of the fight because the referee checked his glove, and it was something funny with the glove, and he made him rewrap his hand and re-glove up. You know what I'm saying? And he had the fight on hold for a minute. Dude was looking embarrassed. He got pretty much a bald head. He's scratching at the top. I said, yeah, he embarrassed because he caught. I don't know exactly what the situation was, but the referee grabbed that glove, squeezed it, said, no, you gotta rewrap. And he
See, that's funny. You brought that up. See, he was worried about a shorter fighter. You see, you're making me even more confident in what I've been saying.
Yeah, well, Usyk could give him fits, and he know that. He keep trying to call him a little middleweight and this and that. Man, he called him, I think, a steroid, something. You called him. I'm like, bro, he ain't never been caught for nothing. You, on the other hand, is another story. Just say you ain't confident going in there with him after fighting Dillian White. You get what I'm saying? Because that wasn't no test for you. So you probably don't feel as comfortable going in there with Usyk knowing you just had a, you know, kind of walk through fight with Dillian White.
And Usyk could box. He the only person
Yes,
to me
sir.
that fight like a real lefty.
Yes, sir. He's very crafty in there.
Like he uses angles.
He used to beating up bigger guys. You know what I mean? He beat up Joshua. He beat up Joe Joyce too. You know what I mean? It just didn't go on their professional records. I forget what situation it was, but it was
World Series of boxing.
Yeah, there it go.
What you talking about?
He beat Joe Joyce up, man.
See, I gotta fuck with you. Just do boxing. You on your Batman shit.
Yeah, man. I this is sport that I truly love, man.
Hey, that's that Jersey shit, man. They different.
I know. I've noticed.
Different.
Yeah, I love this sport that we speak of so highly. That's why I feel like
Sorry about that, brother Prince.
I gotta be in it for the right reasons. I gotta try to do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What y'all was talking about? Sorry, I think it's
It's all good. Yeah,
we was talking about kicking you off your own damn live.
I tell you, brother McClain, I was scared of you last June, man. I'm not scared no more, man. I'm eating chocolate donuts now, so I got strength now. I got courage.
Brother should box it out right now.
Bro, you know you only stay sick for about 5 minutes. You from New York. You got the mutagen.
Yeah, you're right. But
clearance.
Yeah, but let me tell your brother something right now before we continue. And like maybe I don't know, brother Prince, you heard. I think he heard, but a Bronx Bird again. He gonna definitely do a chopper with me on the Darkest Round table on my channel tomorrow night, 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time is going down. But I'm being honest. With y'all. I was not feeling good this morning at all. Even when I was setting it up, I still wasn't feeling good. Even when I started, I was okay, but I managed. But this need to be had today. We need to be encouraged. We need to be on our shit. And the black man, I just want to let you know, each and every one of y'all, I am so proud of y'all. I always, from the bottom of my heart, each of y'all doing the thing. Yo, you in your own way, you contribute to our community, to the brotherhood. You show masculine men that it does happen, that we stand on to, and then no matter how much stuff that comes against us, no matter if people turn against your significant one, your family members, or whatever it is, we still here.
Absolutely.
We still here. We still here, and we have to. We gotta embrace that, y'all. We got to embrace that. No matter what status you in, you still here, black man. And I needed that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I needed that today, and y'all needed that. That's when I create this today. Y'all can build on that while I'm eating, while I stuff my face.
Well, you know, on my podcast, I always talk about how important it is for us brothers and the women. So listen, hold on, because I know I say the brothers a lot, but I don't want the women to feel no kind of way. Yeah. We're talking to you two, sisters, but we also know as men, it's hard for us to come together. So that's why I say, I'm getting some feedback. Somebody need to mute their mic. I'm hearing too much going on in the back. Yeah. So I always, on my show, I always speak about how important it is for us brothers to be together and what it is that we need to do. And this black excellence, I take it very serious. It's just like the trip I said that we all were taking next year to go to Florida for us to meet up at the Hall of Fame. So we all could just sit back, Father's Day week. We all can enjoy ourselves, even if you're not a father. Just us sitting back and talking, and you know what I mean? So, it's very important. And when we all get together, we know that once we all get together, that puts them in fear. And when I say them, you know who I mean when I say them. So when you have a whole bunch of brothers from different parts of the world coming together, that shit ruffles their feathers. They don't like it. But this is what we need to do. Not just to prove to them, but this is what we need to do. At the end of the day, we all might come from different places, but some of us all go through the same shit. You know what I mean? So, but we just got to keep on, continue on doing what we've been doing, what they said that we can't do.
Yeah. Now we welcome back, brother. See, anybody can jump in and talk. Jump in and talk. We can switch up the conversation. But I would say one thing about Wilder. I want Wilder. You right about brother Ultra. That belt got to come out of Furry's hands, man. And I don't know why they still let him have that belt.
Yeah. Dirty wild. What you call him? The dirty wild meat eater.
No, wild animal eater.
Wild animal eater.
Yeah, boars, nuts, and everything else.
Yeah.
Usyk get that belt off him. You know what I mean? Stuff can happen.
Yeah, absolutely could.
How I want to ask a question underrated to everybody, and I might be tripping for asking this, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Go ahead.
How do y'all think it's possible at some point next year to end up seeing a Wilder in Fury 4?
I mean, Wilder said don't count it out. So there's that. You know, if the opportunity present itself, he ain't ducking no smoke. So anything's pop. Fury the one that said he ain't fighting him again. But then I think he said a lot of stuff, man. So that dude, he's annoying to me. Like, he one guy that I don't care to see him fight again ever. Like, nah. Too much that goes on with him, man. He's a taught cheater.
Yeah,
and sweep it under the rug, man.
Yeah, and I think what it is, when I say about the system, I'm talking about the boxing system. There are federations, they know what they're doing. And I don't know why you're keeping him around. That Sodomite motherfucker, I swear to God, if I see him in the street, I hit him with a fucking garbage can. I don't think gonna lie, yo. That's a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, Tyson Fury. I mean, he might make money for them, maybe, I guess, but I don't really think he good for the sport. You come with too much with him, man.
He's not. And this is the thing about that a lot of people don't understand this. I mean, y'all understand. Let me say that y'all understand. Man, you see mainstream being strategically pushing this. Like we don't know. And that's the sad thing about it. That's why like us, we got to tell the truth.
Facts all the time.
We gotta tell the truth. So anybody that wants to keep on, y'all.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know what I don't know what else we can how we speak, about whatever else, but we gotta sit back, yo. Sometimes with this boxing is patience. And you got to sit back to always wait to see what happens. But this is the reason why us as media, we get to sit up here and talk about what they're not talking about. And we're time will tell what'll happen with everything in boxing, with this Spence, with the Crawford. Only time will tell. Only time will tell, because sometimes what you think is not going to happen happens. And then sometimes it's vice versa. Yeah. So we just gotta be patient with it, but you know what I mean, and sit. But the sad thing about it, we've been patient with it long enough. That's what really pisses me off, and that's why when people would talk about it, I was like, yo, I'm not talking about it on my lives no more, because it's not that you dislike the fight. It's just that you get aggravated because as fans, we're being cheated. We're being cheated, and it's not about who to point the finger at. It's Crawford's fault. It's Spence's fault. I've seen people do that. I've been on certain channels, and I've seen the Bud Justice League, and I've seen people riding with Spence. After a while, I was like, I'm not gonna be a part of this buffoonery. So guess what? I'm not picking either side. I'm just gonna sit back and play my position.
You know what though?
Yeah.
You know what? I hate that whole notion that people think because you picking one fighter or the other, you picking a side. And I always say, this ain't the streets. We don't pick sides. We pick winners. And by saying that don't mean the guy that we think gonna win automatically gonna win. But that's how I look at it. We picking the guy that we think gonna win. We're not picking a side. It's not, we would Spence or and hate Crawford, or we would Crawford and hate Spence. I hate the fact that they try to draw the line that way. This ain't the streets, bro. This is sports. After they fight, hopefully they do fight. After they fight, we'll continue to support both fighters. That's it. Like, it don't matter who wins and loses.
I agree.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support them regardless.
Hey,
I agree 100% with Just Do Boxing's logic. That's how I look at it. Even though I'm picking with who's the right and the wrong man, that has nothing to do with me thinking Terrence Crawford is very talented or Earl Spence is very good at what he does. So, and whoever wins and loses, even if it's another match or a third match, whatever, we still gonna support them, love them, and talk about them. I feel like whether good or bad, you taking time out your day to talk about them, they should be happy about that.
I say that all the time.
I'm out there doing my thing, and hopefully people is talking about me. I'm gonna appreciate that because I remember where I came from.
Yeah. And mind you, these people that so-called the Bud Justice League, half of these dudes they never paid for his fights.
Nope.
Never paid for his fights. Never probably even been to one.
No.
And a lot of them are not real boxing fans. Let's just keep it real. So, you know what I mean? And these are the idiots that we have to spend every day throwing out our fucking chats.
But you know what I've learned though, doing this in this content creating space, I always try to tell people to just give me a second before I toss somebody, because I look for two things in anybody that joins the chat. Are you going to be logical, reasonable, or three, logical, reasonable, and respectful? I don't care how different your opinion is. If I can pull you onto that side of logic and reason with some respect behind it, I done, you know what I mean? I done turned people from like going back and forth to subscribing and staying tuned. So I always try to give people that much leeway. Let me see if I could say a few things to him and he gonna respond the way a man's supposed to respond to another man. If he gonna be childish, boom, get him out of here, because you don't need it. But I've been able to, win more of those battles than lose them for sure. Like, it's been a couple that stayed on that side of disrespect or like trying to be aggressive in your comments, and you could tell. So it's like I had a family get rid of some of them, but for the most part, I've turned people that damn near are detractors or you want to go back and forth. I done, you know what I mean? Once they hear my logic and reason, and if you a solid person, you're gonna rock with it. And for me, I don't always gotta be right, and I don't always have to have all the answers because I had a microphone. That's why I engage so heavily with my chat, because I want them to know, as men and women, as adults, all y'all input, we all matter what we saying in here. So I try to engage with people. As long as you logical, reasonable, and respectful, you got a spot over here at Just Do anytime. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how different your opinion is, and I welcome it, because in diversity, you get the best conversations in boxing. It's boring if everybody's agreeing on everything. It's just how you deliver your perspective. You don't have to be disrespectful about it. I'm gonna never stop preaching that, because I think it's just something that need to be highlighted all the time. Like, people learn when you coming in somebody's chat, won't you greet the host, salute to the host, to the chat that's in there, because they like family, and feel the vibe before you come in there disrupting the energy, and then you wondering why you blocked. Now you in somebody else chat complaining about, Just Do Boxing, because you came in there with the wrong energy. Respect the energy of the chat that you in. That's how I come. I never get blocked from nowhere, because I respect the host and the people that's in there spending their time and giving their input. You know what I mean? Every now and then it's gonna get heated, but it'll never be me just shelling out disrespect for no reason. Like, usually I'll be checking it, and I think it's a place for that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let a person know you at work. When I'm up here, I'm at work, bro. We could have all the fun in the world, but the disrespect is never gonna be tolerated. So I take what I do serious. You know what I mean? I don't just put out any and everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to be quality each and every time I put a piece of content out. I don't care how long or short the video is. You know what I mean? My longest live to date was 11 hours, a little over 11 hours. I did over 17 hours of streaming one day for these fights. October 15th, I was on all day. 17 hours I put in. I take my what I'm doing very serious, but at the same time, we can have a ton of fun, good laughs, and a good boxing conversation. As long as it's productive, I'm all for it. So I try to break people out of that habit of thinking that because we have a difference of opinion that it got to turn into now me versus you for 20 minutes, 30 minutes straight. Now you disrupting the energy. Now it ain't that serious. Got to learn how to agree to disagree and just be respectful. Just keep it moving. Everything ain't got to be a great debate. I don't want to out debate you. Like I don't want to try to one up you either. Like I want to share the information, and that's gonna make me a better creator because I know I don't know it all. But when it comes to this
Yeah.
boxing, I understand what I'm watching, but you never know it all, and it's always something to learn. So that's my attitude that I take each and every time I start a live. Like I ain't here to talk to y'all people like y'all, under me, and I got the microphone or the platform, so everything I say is right. Nah, man, what we say is right. You know what I'm saying? We control the narrative together. We gonna have this conversation together, and talk by myself. So I try to include my people that matter. Everybody that support, they matter. Everybody.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the basis of it all is that we got to remember we got to treat, basically you being a content creator when people come along with the streams and treat it like it's your house. You know what I mean? Like when you come
Absolutely.
through, have some respect when you come around here. You know what I'm saying? These are the rules and regulations. Anybody that can't respect that got a dip. You know what I mean? So, of
Mm-hmm.
course, at the end of the day, I mean, it is it's all about respect at the end of the day. So we understand that. You know what I mean? I've seen stuff get wild. I hold panels sometimes, probably like once or twice. Somebody got out of line. I'm like, remember where you at though. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing that it's
For real.
virtual.
For real,
But at
bro.
the same time, you're the one that's paying the bill for the StreamYard every month. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
And I try to lead by example. And what I mean by that is when I ask for the respect or I demand it, it's not because I'm tough or you better because of this. No, it's because that's what I'm giving you and everybody each time you come in here. So of course I'm gonna want that back. You know what I mean? What better way than to get respect and to demonstrate what respect is to people. And that's how I try to talk to people. I'm not no better, or what I'm saying ain't no better than what nobody else is saying. We're gonna share this information, we're gonna grow this sport, we're gonna learn, and we're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep growing. That's how you move forward. Everything don't have to be a me versus you arguing back and forth. I'm argued out at this point, man. I like to share the information, like I said, and that's how. And again, like when we deal with boxing, a lot of times people do the blame game. And I always say, I understand, people took more self accountability. You wouldn't have to blame nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times in blaming people, you don't get nowhere because it becomes counterproductive because it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like you want to make sense of it. You know what I mean? So I try to make sure I always communicate with the people in a way that's genuine and authentic, man. So we can actually have a dope conversation about whatever it is we talking about.
Talk to him, just do.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But I want to bring this up. You heard about the new Brooklyn Nets got a new
Mm.
coach from Boston. Brother Prince. You could talk about that. Let people know, please.
Yeah, see, man, Emil Dicker got back in the game. I called it. I called it doing the thing when the
Yep.
Celtics did what they did. I said he'd be with the Brooklyn Nets because I knew they was gonna move off of Steve Nash. So that's why I thought they was blocking him with the suspension, so he won't compete. But they went on in there and he told him I want out, and he walked away from the money or whatever. So they had to let him go. So they like, all right, we gotta let you go. So that was all about money. They ain't gonna pay him no more money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the Malika Andrews of the worlds and a lot of the sisterhood. No disrespect, but this is business here. Uh, he's back in the league, man. We'll see what happened over there with the Brooklyn Nets. Uh, a lot of news going out of Brooklyn Nets though. Not
Yeah.
basketball news and other things with Kyrie Irving and all them type of cats. You know, I'll let somebody else jump on that. But hey, I knew the brother was gonna get a job again because the NBA, that's corporate culture like that in the NBA. Cats be, relations with women gonna happen over there in the corporate world. It happens right now in the corporate setting right now. Somebody getting
Mm-hmm.
down. So it ain't no different. It's just Boston could have kept that under wraps. They can kept that under. They can kept that. They could have kept. They could have been. They could have been a professional organization. You know, they want to put smut on the man's name. You know, because you got companies. I'll give you a perfect example. I was at a company that had the same situation. They played it off like he was getting that he was getting a promotion to go some other place. And I'm finding out the next day that it was the same scandal like Emma Duca had. You know, so that was Boston that wanted to act a fool like that. No respect for him neither.
Yeah, so and I heard the players wanted to coach. That's true, brother Prince.
I don't know that, but
Okay.
everybody knows that Emma Duca is a better coach than Steve Nash. Steve Nash is just not a coach. It's just not what he is. He's too laid back. He ain't really trying to tell people what to do. He's the kind of guy he leads by doing. He don't lead by talking. That's Steve Nash. He can't run the point. He can't lead you. You know what I'm saying? Right. That
Damn,
ain't his
Nash.
thing. You
Nash.
know.
Nash
You
was
know.
2-5 before they fired him. He was two. They was 2-5.
It sounds like
Yeah.
there's a soccer team that needs to be saved out there, and maybe Nash might be signing up for it. Damn, Nash. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Old Nash, boy, he gone. But I feel
Underrated. This
sorry
is your
for him.
fault.
I know it's my fault. I wanted them out anyway. Thank
Nah,
you.
this is your fault. Because if you would have stayed your ass in Brooklyn, we wouldn't be dealing with this shit right now.
No, I would have catch. I had to catch a body of Nash. Now I have to whoop his ass. You need a coach, motherfucker. You fucking up Brooklyn though. Nah, but I think but there will be. But if you see, like but Brother Prince, he said that on his show on his channel a few months ago. If you will see how they react to Nash, it's disturbing. They didn't want to play with him.
Nah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yo, you know what I be wanting to know? You know how you see somebody get fired from a regular job and you've been there to witness it, and you be like, damn, that's messed up, he got fired. I wonder, like, in the pros, when they get fired, how that shit go? Do we go through like a phone call, or do they just call them in the office and be
Shit,
like,
it
I be
depends.
wondering.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, some people get shitted on straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Some
It
people
Like,
get
depends.
did dirty.
yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
like, like Carmelo Anthony said, I forgot what team it was that let him go. He was like, yo, I found that shit out at 3 o'clock in the morning. They called me. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
true. Yeah.
Sometimes people be finding out the same way we do.
I think it
You
was
know what I'm saying?
Houston.
Through
I
the
think it
news.
was Houston that told him that. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Houston
was
kicked him in
Houston
the
that
work.
told him that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, some people get fired up that through an email. You be sitting up there going through your morning emails when you corporate. They just
Yup.
effective immediately turn your badge in, turn in your work computer, everything dealing with work, and with hope well for you.
I tell you what happened with Steve Nash. He was out on the field. He was kicking the ball back and forth with his kids, and shit came through his phone. Your services are no longer needed.
Damn it. No soccer in the NBA.
Yeah, man. So yeah, he gone. You know, he won't be the last coach to be fired on the year. You know,
When are we gonna see Mark Jackson get back to it?
I don't know what that's about. He had an interview about it, and he said he don't know what it is. You know, I don't know what it is for him. He should have been the head coach of the Knicks. He probably should have been the head coach of the Pelicans. You know, I knew he wasn't getting the Brooklyn job. There's a couple of other jobs he should have got. The other two jobs I thought he was gonna really get was the Knicks job, and then when they got rid of the coach over there, I forgot the coach over there. They called him Trout Mouth over there. We got Alvin Gentry. And they got rid of Alvin Gentry. Everybody thought that Mark might get that job because of Zion. But he needs to be the head coach of the Knicks, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I want. The
Yeah,
coach, the
he's
coach,
New York.
yup.
Yeah, he's New York out the way. So he fit right
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. Coach Tibbs need to go, man. I don't like Tibbs, man.
Nah,
Man,
man, Tibbs be tripping, man.
Do he? Do he be tripping? I mean, like he still, and and he forced to play these young players because he ain't got no choice. He really don't want to play them young players to grow. He don't.
Yeah, he the one that messed up Derrick Rose' career. He played in that playoff game. They
Yeah.
beating somebody by 15, and he keeping him on the court for what?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'll be back.
All right.
just don't. It just don't make no sense, man. I don't get it.
And then Yannick Noah, he messed up his career. Well,
Yeah, he been messing careers up.
wait,
Crazy.
yeah, and but he gets a job.
Ain't that about a bitch? Still gonna give you a job, buddy.
Yeah, man. Tibbs want to be Bill Parcells in basketball. That don't work, man. He want to run
Mm-hmm.
his players in the ground during the year and running all these practices, man. You got an 8 game schedule, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shoot around, man, and you walk through what you got to do. Yeah, you practices. You know that when you have your down times during the season, you got like 4 days off or something like that. Yeah, you run a practice. It could be a hard, but you want to run hard practices 3, 4 times a week. Need a copy. No, I need a copy. All right, my bad. Somebody talking to me. But yeah, he just need to. It's just time for him to go. He's not an NBA coach, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need to go coach college or something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, because he
Well, what's
his
your thoughts on that
style.
Kyrie Irving? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I can wait. Kyrie Irving. What do you think about Kyrie
I was gonna
Irving?
ask you what your thoughts on that. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that Kyrie Irving stuff that the media is trying to put on him? With him posting up that documentary that he got from Amazon Prime, he put on his Twitter. Now people's trying to push him to be uh the anti-Semitic rhetoric they over there talking about on him now. What's your thoughts on it?
Anybody? Before I start. Well, what I think is they go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead, underrated. Go ahead. You got it.
No, but for me, it's like they always had that for Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie is real. You know what I'm saying? And so they're gonna do whatever they can, call him this name, blackball his name, Hey.
Yeah, what I said about it is crazy because he's smart. I mean, he's very smart because I saw the interview. He wasn't getting into that. They trying to bait him into that. He walked off. That's what you do. You don't get baited into that.
Mm-hmm. That's what you do, yeah. That's exactly what you do. Go ahead, brother Clarence.
I wasn't tapping in to say nothing. I just unmuted my mic.
Oh, okay.
I want to say something real quick.
Go
When it
ahead.
get into little stuff like that, they always try to push a narrative, and that's the thing with media. You can stir the people or twist things around the way you want. And basically, in my opinion, that's what they doing with Kanye. Kanye got a couple of screws loose up there, and I know that, but it's to a degree. You know, some of the stuff he's talking about, you're starting to see now is going public because they had a sign out where there were some white people hanging a sign over a bridge saying that everything Kanye is saying is true. Because if it wasn't, why is everybody canceling him and cutting ties with him? And then they start going in and define like who are the people cutting ties with him, the main people who he talking about. So, it ain't no they trying to get their lip back and stuff like that. It's to a degree that it let it die down. If you really want to, show some type of power and make Kanye look crazy, just let it die down. But the more y'all keep cutting ties with him, people starting to look at it. They starting to say, okay, hold on. That's like the whole thing. Kanye wanted them to cut ties with him anyway because now he owned his own brand. He owned everything that y'all had. Now he can come out and drop some Kanye CD and stream it on a different platform. He can start his own platform streaming over there. You know how many people still rock with Kanye? They, trying to discredit that guy, even with his clothes and shoes, they still sell it. You know how many people buying the shoes just in case when the stuff go back public, everything's good, that his shoes is gonna be selling like crazy. Them, if you got a pair of them Nike Red October, all red Nike Yeezys that he had when he first was with Nike,
Uh,
the used ones are selling for $9,000. Used.
mm,
I
damn.
think the brand new ones are going for like 20 to 25,000. Like his brand, his image is all it's not tarnished, man. And even with his clothes and all that stuff, just like they said, him signing with Gap, it boosted Gap influence. It didn't. I mean, it didn't do nothing for Kanye to sign with Gap. He could have signed with any other brand and it still would have been a hit. But with Gap, it was an influence thing. It made their brand go up because they got one of the hottest creators, you know. And even with Ye Smart, if Ye was to go overseas to China, go with one of those companies and bring out his own shoes, and his shoes, don't get it twisted, it's so inexpensive. Them foam shoes he came out with, I guarantee you those things are probably about $3 to $5 to make, at least $3 to $5 to make. And those things are going for what, like 250, $300? Even with the
Mm,
import cost and everything per shoe, you're looking at probably $13 a shoe.
mm,
And look how much money the company is selling them. Wholesale, they probably selling them for like 150. And it's like when you start to define where you have somebody that has a heat like that, like I always say this about Jordan. The main reason why Jordan went with Nike, and that was a good move at the time with Jordan, was because nobody ever did it like that. Shaq was the only one that had his own company, but Shaq made inexpensive shoes. If Shaq would have came out with the diesel shoes and all that stuff, it's Shaquille shoes, and had a pair going for like $300-400 and another pair at low cost, Shaq shoes was selling like crazy. And that's within our culture. We like spending a lot of money to say we spent the most for this brand and this and that. Even with Stephon shoes was cool. They didn't look ugly to me. Hell, I bought a couple of pairs. I bought them to work in, but still, I bought a couple of pair of them. They were good shoes. 30, I think, what, $40, 40 bucks for a shoe? Went overseas, man, became a god over there in China. They got statues over there like he Jordan over there. See, people don't know that about Stephon. Like, if you know to a degree certain basketball, but me, I look at a lot of documentaries, so I peep that on the documentary. That dude a legend over there, man. You know what I'm saying? The game of basketball over there, which he bought to them, man, a legend. And the thing about these people who make their shoe companies and shoe brands, LeBron, they gave LeBron $1 billion close to stay with Nike and just continue doing Nike shoes up under, doing LeBron shoes up under Nike versus making his own company. You know how much more money you'll make by making your own company? Like crazy, man. It's just like, economic. The news is the narrative, man. News is the narrative.
Well, thank you, Sheed.
mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I tell you. Yeah, let me announce this again. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctor. Yours truly, the number one grinder. This is another the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. Got Brother She, Brother Just Do Boxing, Brother Clarence McLean. We had brother Ultra, and brother Bronze Bird. That I will do a chop up with him tomorrow night at 10:35. And any of your brothers want to add on? Any of y'all wants to talk about something? Feel free. We could build on it.
I don't know. Usually, a lot of things I talked about. I talked about a few things this morning. If you missed my show, geez, I almost forgot some of the stuff I was talking about. Well, you know, like I said, I always speak about business. I always speak about building and uplifting, you know, the brothers in the community. But you know, that's something I always speak about on the regular. But other than that, no. Well, I know it's fight week. We got Bivol and Zoto this week.
Right.
Who do y'all like in that? I don't want to say Bivol just because I know a little more about him. I think it's gonna be very interesting this week. See, because whoever wins this, Arthur, what's the no, he's in 175. I'm thinking of something wrong. Okay, whoever wins this, in my opinion, I don't know what's next for them. What happens? Maybe the guy Arthur could be next for them. But I'll tell you what I like.
Yeah, undisputed shot maybe.
I like to see David Benavidez stop playing at 68 and go ahead and go to 175, and then maybe somewhere next year he can meet either one of those dudes.
I would like to see Bivol fight Canelo again. I really do.
No, come on, no, hell no. You just want to see Canelo get abused again. No.
Yeah, I want him to get stressed out. Yes, I do. I want him to get stressed the hell out.
Yo, just do. Yo, Underrated is a foul. That's how you know that's a Brooklyn dude. Because only Brooklyn dudes want to see you get your ass whipped more than once.
He needed, man, for those gifts that he got along the way.
How long y'all think Canelo got in the sport, man? Let's just be honest. Can y'all see him going another 2 years?
Yeah, but he gonna be carefully handpicking his opponents. I think the longer it goes without him facing the guys we want to see him in there with, the less likely it is to happen. He's 32, but he's an old 32. Over 60 fights, a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah, especially when you've been doing this since you turned pro when you were 15, 16, man. That's a lot of years, bro.
Yeah, so
about 17 years.
Yeah,
pro.
That's why I want to get stretched out. Fuck it.
I know people who can't even keep a job for 10 years. He managed to keep his for 17.
So you know why, right?
Why?
9 out of 17 just cherry picking. Tell me 10 out of 17.
Well, after the Bivol, he really gonna be careful.
Absolutely is. He absolutely is.
Because if that happened to me, I'll go and talk to Eddie and say, no, you know what? I want to pick the guy who makes the sandwiches at the bodega. Yeah. The one who forgets to put the lettuce and tomatoes on the sandwich. I want that guy.
See the thing about that fight, as we see, Benbow refused to cooperate.
He wasn't going to surrender, and he was not going to play Canelo's game. Canelo tried to bait him into doing a lot of shit that Canelo's used to baiting people in, and people go for it. But Bivol was one of those that no. We're not going to play your game. We're not in your weight class. You're in mine.
I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, when I seen that fight tonight, I was so happy. And you see how they scored. I said, these motherfuckers trying their best.
Yo, what we got to do in boxing before
appreciate y'all. I'm about to go get situated for this live in a second. Underrated.
Okay. Hey, just do. You about to do a live?
At 12:30. I'm about to
Make your last remarks, please.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate you having me on as always. Salute to everybody in the chat that supports my brother, the Underrated Darkness, man, the underrated one. Salute to my bro Clarence. And if y'all rock with boxing, man, y'all could catch me in about a half hour right over here. Just do boxing on YouTube. Much appreciation to the family, man.
Okay,
Yeah, just do.
okay.
I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you, and then I'm gonna go shopping for some food because I was supposed to been going, but I
Bet,
want to watch my brother. So I'm gonna
bet,
watch
bet.
you, and then I'm gonna
All
go.
right, I'll see you in about a half. It'll be because
All
that
right,
half hour gonna
Thank
fly.
you, thank
So
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
always, brother, always.
all
All
right,
right.
Joe.
All right,
12:30, just do boxing. He be on.
sure.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Like brother McLean. Tell the people again who I be having next week.
Yes. So we're gonna have my man Darrell Charlo, Kevin Charlo, the father and the brother. We're gonna have them on here. It's gonna be epic. Y'all, please tune in. Don't miss it. I got some things that I'm working on also on my side. If anybody who's not watching me that wants to watch me, I'm on Instagram. You know, come check the No Doug Zone podcast. Come check McLean's promotion on Facebook. We doing big things, man. I had a well, not a conversation, but kind of was talking back and forth with Brian Bomac today. So you know, through the live. So we're gonna try to have him come up. Who better, right? Who better to explain this Crawford and Spence situation than Crawford's trainer? The man who knows what's going on, because when they're sitting down at the table and respectfully they're having dinner or lunch or brunch and they're bringing up these conversations, y'all don't think Bomac is at these tables? He's not only, I believe, the trainer, I believe he's the manager too. So who better to conversate with? You see, a lot of y'all are scrambling your brains trying to figure out the situation. And we need the person who's sitting at the dinner table when these conversations are happening versus trying to figure out what's happening. Y'all all are gonna lose your mind trying to figure out what's happening. Not gonna try to figure out what's happening. I want to go to the main person who knows what's happening. It's like it's like you hear a rumor in the hood, right? You got 20 people that's telling you 20 different stories about something. Man, I don't need to hear that. I want the person that was involved. That's what I want. Because can't nobody explain the story no better than the person that was involved. You know what I mean? So to get this with Bomac, like I said, when he gets back to me, we'll set it up. And I want everybody to tune in because you know when it go down, I'm definitely gonna put it out there that it's going down. I'm just proud of myself, and I'm proud of my underrated one. I'm proud of my brother because even though we have so much more to accomplish in what we do, we have came a long way.
Came a long way. Yes, we have. I agree
We
with
came a
that.
long way to having a platform on our own, but to joining other people's podcasts or their channels and look at us today. It's going on, you know, it's going on 2023. Do y'all realize we got one more month till we say goodbye to this year?
Bye bye. Yup.
Bye bye. And some of y'all still ain't figured out what you're gonna do with your life. Still ain't figured it out. I don't know, man. The new year coming, I figure it out. Man, you ain't got no many. Listen, the man upstairs is not going to keep giving you much more time for your ass to figure out what you want to do when he's putting it right there
You
in
know
your
what?
face.
It's less than 10 weeks. Less than 10 weeks from now, y'all be New Year's.
He's not going to keep putting in your face what it is that you need to do with your life, but you want to knock that out the way and just say, yeah, well, you know what? I'll figure it out. It ain't nothing to figure it out. I don't care about what personal problems you got in your life. I don't care how your bills look. I don't care how your living situation look. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that. The man upstairs never gives you no more than what you can handle. I keep telling y'all this, and I don't say it because it sounds good. I say it because it is nothing but the truth. Let's stop worrying about stuff that we have no control over and start worrying about stuff we do have control over. Stuff you
And
don't have control over, let go, let God deal with it. Don't expect God to help you with everything. There's some things you got to get out there and do yourself, and then he'll say, you know what? I'll take it from here.
the ones that don't respect it, they don't respect it.
I mean,
That's all.
I mean,
That's all it is. Man or woman?
The man upstairs is not here to hold your hand forever. He'll help you with what he can help you with, but you got to want to help yourself.
Yep.
I get up every morning when my wife gets up, 6 something in the morning, because I'm dedicating myself to going live at 7:15 in the morning and talking to my people. I'm going live again this afternoon. Probably about 3:30, I'll be live again on the No Duck Zone podcast. Usually I will go live one time a day. Do I go live every day in the afternoon? No, not really, because some days you'll see me on IG in the afternoon, and then you might see me on Facebook. It all depends on what I feel like doing, because when you're a boss, you can call the shots. But the No Duck Zone is something 7:15 every morning. That's basically everybody's therapy. You got my brother G5 Gabe, the AM cleanup, and he's up early in the morning cleaning a lot of BS up. So you got my brother Just Do, you got Quee, you got Ash. You have so many people out here doing the Lord's work or doing what they're built to do. Hey man, I always tell people all the time, Underrated, this ain't me. This is God's work.
Yep. Sure is. God's work, God's work, God's work.
God's work. I never had no plans of being involved in media. I could just actually say this is something that happened by accident. But it happened. And if it wasn't meant for me to do, I wouldn't be so dedicated to it. I would have found something else to do. But this is what he put in front of me. And I would be a fool to not pay attention to it or not recognize that I had a gift dropped off in front of my door. And I'm not doing nothing with it. You got to be a damn fool. Got to be a fool. Know what I mean? So it is what it is. Y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all lives. But I know what I'm going to do with mine, and I'm not going to waste it because I waste enough of it.
Yep, that's true. So this is the end of the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. This is we just reached two hours. Sorry, 2 minutes and 2 hours and two.
I'll say 2 hours and 8 minutes. Would you say you started at 10? No, you started at 10:05.
5.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. But I don't know. I'm going to do another live later on. But if I do, y'all would know. But I would do that. But I do have a live of chop up with Brother Bronx Bird that you see on here about a little over an hour ago. That's gonna be 10:35 tomorrow night. Again, he will chop it up with me on this channel. Also on the Darkest Roundtable, 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want you. It's already posted. He gonna pre-record it and everything. I gotta put the finishing touches of the links on. I do that earlier. I'll do it tonight. And so this is gonna be big tomorrow. So I want you to go, please get everybody to comment stuff like that. This gonna be good. This gonna be good. He gonna ask me questions too. That's what a chop up is. I ask him questions, he asks me questions. That's how we build. So and also we're gonna get Clarence McClain on here real soon too. I'm gonna do a chop up with him too. So watch out for that. That should be before the year is out, because he is a promoter. He promotes amateur boxing. So I gotta work around his time. He's a busy man. So we're gonna try to squeeze that one. And I'm trying to squeeze at least about maybe 5 or 6 choppers before the year end. I'm trying.
I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna put it out there that I'm doing a big live for New Year's. New Year's Eve. So before the ball drop, I'm going to do a big live. Now that live will probably start sometime, I'll say anywhere between 6 or 7 o'clock that day, because I know people are gonna go out and want to hang. So let's just say on December 31st, probably around 6 o'clock. Well, actually, I'll do one that morning. Of course, always come that morning, but then I'll probably be back later on again before the before the night ends, and then who knows? Of course, y'all see me the next day in the morning after the ball drop. You know how
Yeah,
that is.
exactly. What we're gonna do, we're gonna end this and everything so Clarence can get his thing on. I'll probably get a little rest a little bit. I feel a little better. I feel a little better, but I'm gonna rest a little bit.
I'm glad you feeling better.
Yeah, I needed this. I needed that. Personally, I needed that. I still, I'm gonna lay down a little bit, but I'm better than before. I still, a little here and there, but I'm better than
Well,
before.
just take the rest of this day to yourself and get your rest. And when you at 100%, then believe me, when you sleep, you're not gonna miss nothing. So you'll be fine. Just rest up and take
Yeah, I
care
ain't
of
gonna
you.
miss nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna
You
miss
ain't gonna
nothing.
miss nothing.
And then if you can reach out to me later on, oh, know what? I probably could squeeze in some IG.
Well, if not, then we can go over to McLean's promotion if you want to cook. We ain't did nothing over there in a minute, so it's up to you.
That's true though. True. That's true.
I gotta, give my baby some attention over there. So, if you want to, we'll do that. I was gonna go on
Yeah,
IG. You know
yeah.
what?
You can reach out. Reach out to me in a few minutes. We talk about it.
All right, get you some sleep. What it is, give me about an hour because I know after just do, I
No,
gotta
no,
go
no,
shop.
no. Yeah.
I gotta go shopping for the house before the missus get home. So
Oh
yeah.
no. Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I'll do that then. But like I said, everybody, God bless. I want to thank Underrated One, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. My brother for always bringing me up here, man. It's always an honor and a pleasure, and I look forward to being up here for many more episodes. And like I said, for everybody, follow me on IG, McLean Clarence. Follow me on Facebook, Clarence McLean. No Doug Zone Podcast, McLean's Promotion. Let's go.
Yeah, gotcha. So thank y'all. Oh, Big Rooster Show. You came. Thanks for coming. Get ready to close this out and everything. Thank y'all. Thank you. That's another great channel to check out. Big Rooster Show. Please check that out. On behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grind, one of the best case secrets on YouTube. This is the last of the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good afternoon. This one is Ghettos.
Yo.
Ha ha.